Good evening, traders. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in. And for those of you who haven't subscribed, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I hope you have learned a lot through the previous videos. What I would like to start with today is understanding what is Bank Nifty up to for the past 2 weeks. How I feel inside, I just want to express it through these video clips.
What the fuck is going on here?
देखिए करते हैं मोहब्बत, इनसे सपोर्ट करेंगे, लेकिन मोहब्बत टू वे होती है सर। मोहब्बत दो जगह से चलती है, ऐसे मोहब्बत नहीं चलती। एकदम इन्होंने वक्त बदल दिया, जज्बात बदल दिए, जिंदगी बदल दी। ओ भाई मारो मुझे, मारो मारो मुझे, मारो मारो। नहीं ये मजाक हो रहा है, एक सेकंड यार, मजाक हो रहा है। नहीं ये हम यहाँ पे क्या करने आए हैं? मेरी बात, हम यहाँ पे क्या करने?
बंदा ना कभी कभी बड़ा मजबूर हो जाता है यार, चाह के बिना कुछ कर नहीं पाता है। मैं समझ सकता हूँ, नहीं समझ सकता, और तू ही नहीं, कोई नहीं समझ सकता। जिस बंदे पे बीत रही है ना, सिर्फ वो बंदा समझ सकता है।
So now that you have a little idea of how I'm feeling about this market, this seesaw market, which is not making any sense to me whatsoever. There is a fraud which involved more than 10 institutions to the tune of 22.8 thousand crores. Our finance minister was actually very happy that this was cited much earlier than the normal scams that were unearthed. So CBI has booked an investigation case against the directors and the owners of the company. A little less known fact is that this ABG Shipping actually filed for bankruptcy proceedings in 2017. Now 2017 is when the company declared itself bankrupt and started for proceedings. I don't know why it took them 5 years to spot a scam of 22,800 crores. So that is quite shocking and mind-boggling if you ask me. So understanding the market right now is way over my head. Yes, it is easy to spot the trends and the indicators. I have traded futures and options. I have done call option and put option writing. I have made a few profits. I made a few losses. So it's all part of the game. You know, you can't win all the time. But if you think that there is some direction to the market, anybody who had this expectation 2 weeks back, their mind was crushed. Yes. We had a 1500 point drop last week and then a 1500 point recovery. Then we had a 1600 point drop on Monday. And today we had a 1600 point swing. So it's fine if Bank Nifty moves like 400 to 500 points up or down in a day, or even if there's a rally, sometimes it goes 800 to 1000 points. But V shapes have become a sort of fashion trading in the market right now. So if you're able to read it and if you're writing the calls and the puts accordingly, yes, you will make a lot of money. But if you're buying options at the same time and if you're hedging, again, you will make a lot of money. So it depends on what kind of a player you are. Are you a player that takes covered calls or covered puts? Do you play futures? It's all about how you manage the risk. That is the most important part. How much of a risk on one side of the trade are you willing to accept? There is a term called loss paralysis, where the option that you trade in is going into a huge loss and you have that faint hope that the market will turn in your favor. See, hope is what led a lot of people bankrupt trading futures and options. You always have to manage your risk. You always have to know when to stop. Don't try and challenge the market. Don't try and trade against the market. These are things that I have learned and I wish that you learn from this too. So let's go on the charts of understanding what is going on with Bank Nifty and Nifty, and also it's a mid-month review of the trades that we have taken. Let's look at those as well. There is a calm before the storm. Nifty and Bank Nifty have shown good recovery. However, the stocks that we have taken have bled a lot. I'm going to be very open about it. The group members have been asking me stock specific questions as to when do you think the stock will start moving. I've clearly told them that the market is not making any sense right now. There were some stocks which I saw that these have a potential of making an upswing. Suddenly the news breaks out that they're being investigated by SEBI, or the CEO is stepping down, and suddenly the shares tumble up to 20 to 25%. I have been adjusting. I've been using 30% of my profits to adjust the loss-making trades and try and pull the average down. But at the same time, there's so much going on right now on indices, on global cues, on the equities that I've bought. They're all falling. So it's kind of a very, very disruptive scenario right now. So I still have my head on my shoulders, thankfully. Let's go to the charts now and see what we can make of the market in the coming 2 weeks. So everyone, this is the Bank Nifty chart on a 30-minute time frame. As you can see, the immense volatility, and it all started from around, I would say, 24th of January, where it fell down, then came up, then down, and then up again, and then it just started swinging like this wildly. It came back into the 37,600 zone after breaking out once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times in the space of 3 weeks. So it is in a very tight range of 39,400 to 36,600, which is a huge range. It is a huge range. Let's go back to the 9th, 10th and 11th till date. Okay, so it breaks out. It breaks a resistance point over here which I had drawn, and then it comes back. Now this is the head and shoulders pattern, and it breaks that with a huge gap. This is because of the bank fraud and the Russia-Ukraine tensions. And then today everybody forgot about the bank fraud and just started buying and buying and buying, where the market swung from 36,650, let's say round off, 36,700, all the way to 38,200. 1,500 point swing. Absolutely insane. I don't know what to say about this market now. There is no technical analysis that I can tell you where the market is going, what it's going to do. But for now, I'll tell you this much, that this is a resistance point, 38,400 level. So if it opens gap up, usually after a rally, a gap up opening, the gap will be covered. Now there was a gap over here which I drew, and that has been covered. And the next gap to cover is over here at the 38,800 to 39,000 level. That's a 200 point gap to cover. So probably we will see a little resistance at 38,400, and if it trades above that, yes, 38,800, 39,000 gap can be covered, which is another 900 point rally from today's closing. Else, if it rejects this, it will come back at a support point of 37,800 and trade within that range. Expiry day is going to again be volatile on Thursday, which is 2 days from now, and we will have to wait and see what the market does tomorrow. A very quick summary to this long video. We've booked 21 winners this month, and the average of the winners is around 6.99%, and the average days taken to book these winners is around 16.7. So in 11 trading days, we booked 21 winners, which is quite a decent run, almost at an average of 2 per day. So it's going great. 6.99% is pretty decent for me. Let's hope the remaining of the month gives us good returns on the stocks that are still pending to close.
If you'd like to trade with me, join my WhatsApp broadcast group and get technical analysis on Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty daily, along with the stocks that I am trading. You can WhatsApp me on the number given on this screen.